Hello everybody, so I am back with another video, and to start off, I'm not a financial advisor. I can be wrong and you can lose all your money, 100% wrong, and you can lose all your money. Please do your own research. Alright, let's get back to the video. So to start off, in this video I want to talk about electric cars and why I think if I had to pick one between Rivian, Lucid motor, and Faraday Future, the three brothers of luxury electric car startup. Just used to be fourth brother, and that's Biden, but he got adopted, so they got ran into a lot of financial trouble. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that company, so let's leave this one out. And the three brothers of the luxury car. And I might get a lot of hate on this video because I think Lucid and Rivian Motors valuation is the most extreme, ridiculous valuation I ever seen. Okay, it's like buying an iPhone for $850,000. Who will buy an iPhone for $850,000? That's why I think, because Rivian right now's valuation is at $50 billion. They're trying to go to IPO at $50 billion valuation. Why? And do you know how many cars Rivian have sold? Zero right now. What about Lucid Air? So it tried to go to IPO at $24 billion. And right now share price have doubled, so that's $60 billion valuation. How many cars has Lucid Air sold? Zero, also zero. Okay, what about Faraday Future? They're also going to go IPO. I forgot the ticker symbol. You can Google it. Their valuation is the most. I think it's cheap. Not cheap, but it's the most fair and affordable valuation I've seen. So it's kind of like, you know how iPhone 12 costs like $800? They're selling it for like $750. So that's pretty good price. Because Faraday Future trying to go IPO at $3.37 billion valuation, and the founder already put $2 billion on the electric car startup. So the founder is YT. Okay, so there's a lot of bad things about founder as well. So like founders they could bankrupt and stuff like that. So we're not gonna go there, because if I go there, this video gonna be an hour long. So I did all the research, and in this video I will explain why I would rather invest on Faraday Future. So right now the Spac stock is now around like $13 something, and I'm gonna put a couple $100 on this stock because I think it's a lot better, way better than Rivian Motors and Lucid Motors. Okay, let's start off. First one, Lucid. How old is Lucid Motors? It's 14 years old. They actually started around the same time as Tesla. Look how far Tesla has gotten. Look how far Lucid Motor has gotten. It's more than night and day. It's like comparing Earth to Mars. That far. Okay. Tesla is already achieving mass scale production, and Lucid Motors haven't even produced the first car yet, and they are 14 years old. Okay, so that's the first one. I don't know what kind of person you must be from another planet to pay $60 billion valuation for that, even though they can achieve growth. Okay, nobody will pay $60 billion. I am not going to pay $60 billion valuation for Lucid Motor. All right. About Rivian. Rivian is actually 12 years old. They founded on 2009, and they still haven't made a single car yet as well. And their valuation is around $60 billion. And I'm not gonna trash talk. I'm going to kind of trash talk Faraday Future as well. They founded on 2014. It's 7 years old, and they haven't produced a single car as well. Okay, so when I invest in company, I look at a couple of things: founder, execution, and product. Okay, all three of them have pretty good product, which is electric car. They cannot. I don't think they can. None of them can compete against Tesla because Tesla have the best self-driving feature. All right, so that's just my opinion. So please, yeah. So please don't get like a lot of hate. Okay. So the only so second one is found that product. So second thing I look for is execution. So out of all the startups out there, which company have execution? Rosestown Motor, Lucid, Rivian, and Faraday Future, or like I don't know, they got a lot. None of them right now have execution. Only execution they have is Tesla. Tesla is the only one that's executing, and maybe Leo in China that's they're executing in XP Motor. Okay, but we are talking about the luxury market right here. None of them three have executed. Rivian, no car production right now. Lucid, no car production as well. Lucid they try to make car this year, but they still haven't delivered, so there's still no production. And Faraday Future as well. So let's get to the point. Okay, let's talk about why I think Faraday Future is better bet than Lucid and Rivian. For one, they hired a new CEO on 2019 from BMW. The CEO is Dr. Carson, and he's the guy that did executed on the production of BMW i8. So he have little bit of track record of producing electric cars because the i8 is like very luxury sports car, and he can execute on that. All right, so that's the new CEO for Faraday Future. And how will Faraday Future reach production? So the CEO has said that when the Spac closed on Q2 2021, so it's like next 1 or 3 months, and they are going to produce the FF91s. FF91 is the Faraday Future luxury SUV that will cost between $180,000 to $200,000+. Okay, they have so little bit of execution. Okay, so they have produced Faraday Future have produced themselves 30 drivable prototype of FF91. So you can, if you don't know what it look like, I'm not gonna. You can Google it and see what FF91 looks like. It's very luxury because the seat will climb back, and there's like 27-inch screen TV and all kind of crazy luxury stuff and there. So I try to keep this video kind of short because when I make a 30-minute video, nobody will watch it. So I just try to keep it 15 minutes. So I'm thinking I'm running out of time, but I try to explain everything fast as I can. All right. So they produced 30 prototype of FF91, and they already did 13 pre-production of the FF91. So they are executing pretty well on the pre-production part. All right, and FF91 is already executing on plan to build electric FF90 electric car, electric SUV, because they already lease a factory that they can produce 10,000 cars per year. They already lease that, and they already put in 75% of the machines that can produce the car. So they're executing pretty well. So I think they can. I'm not 100% sure, but they're on track to produce their first production car FF91 within 12 months. Okay, because they already got the 75% of the tools ready to manufacture the car, and they already have 94% of the components like wires, buttons, screens, like seat belts, everything is already sourced to produce the car. So that component sourcing is already like only 66% more to go, and manufacturing tool is like 25% more to go, and right now they're fixing like those last minute fix on the software side as well. So they're executing pretty good. Okay, and the CEO of Faraday Future says that the timeline is very conservative. So in my opinion, they maybe can produce their first FF91 in 6 months or like 7 months. Okay, why am I choosing Faraday Future? So let's go back a bit. Another point I forgot to talk about. Why Lucid and Rivian's valuation is like 50 billion and 60 billion, and Faraday Future is only like 3.4 billion? Because all three of them have no production car, zero. And those two companies have dramatic valuation comparing to Faraday Future. Okay, there's two reasons. Okay, two reasons. One have concern, one don't have any concern. First reason is Rivian and Lucid Air company have received a lot of press coverage. Okay, in Faraday Future, they did receive a lot of press coverage on 2017, 2018, but the press coverage stopped. Like literally, 99% drop on press coverage during 2019 and 2020. Nobody talk about Faraday Future. Nobody's talking about it. Even no YouTube video is talking about them. Okay, when they announced the Spac merger, nobody's talking about it. So this company is very under the radar. Okay, Faraday Future is, I watch a lot of YouTube videos and research that they already put in $2 billion on like to develop the car, like the drivetrain battery, and like they have modular batteries, so one battery pack, and like design other smaller car, bigger car, something like that. And Rivian is already putting in like 1.1 something billion, and Lucid is saying around the same thing. So they already invest around the same amount of money, but the valuation is night and day, more than night and day. Okay. The second reason the valuation is super low is because of the founder. That's the kind of like the only reason I'm not betting my house on this, my farm or my house, and I'm betting huge amount of money on this Faraday Future is because the founder have questionable financial history, because when he was in China, he was like fined. He have another company called LECO, something LECO, and it kind of go like busted as well. So it got into a lot of financial trouble, and the founder, his name is, everybody in the US call him YT, and he also declared bankruptcy. So he owes like banks in China and like other Chinese investors like $3.4 billion, and he still try to pay it back so he can go back to China, and that YT could go back, but right now he's living in California, and he still works at the company. So his title is Chief Product and Experience Officer. So he's spending a lot. So this company will change, I think, his life, because he got so much debt, he has to pay back. So this Faraday Future had to be successful. If Faraday Future fails, and the founder will. I don't think it'll be. I think it'd be like extremely hard for him to pay back those 3.4 billion. Like the founder is like have less than like $10 million left. Like no money there because he declared bankruptcy. There's no way he can pay back those debt without Faraday Future being successful. So he's betting this is his second bet to rely to like betting big again. So to like save himself. So he's like he wants this company to be more he wants this company to be more successful than me. So yeah, so he's betting a lot. So that's basically what I'm saying. So he have a lot of pressure to make this company successful because the founder owe a lot of people a lot of money, $3.4 billion. Okay, the only way he can pay back is Faraday Future becomes successful. Okay, so that's the story around it. Yeah, so I hope this video kind of helps. So that explains why I'm putting couple $100 on Faraday Future. And to summarize the reasons why: first reason, the valuation is cheap. Second reason, it's a under the radar. Nobody talking about this stock because they have the technology and they're going to start production. Okay, hopefully they become successful because electric cars is good for the environment. So yeah, those are basically the reason why. I don't know. I have no idea how much the CEO owns, like how many shares does the CEO of the company owns in the company. Okay, I have no idea. So that's why I'm not betting big money on this stock. If I have 100% confidence like Tesla, I will bet big money. But this I don't have 100%. It's just like kind of like a play money on this kind of stock. So it's kind of like going to Las Vegas. It's not like going to like it's like you know how that feeling that when you want to buy like AirPods, like iPhone 12, but you try to save money but you still want to buy it. So you guys is gonna like once in a while to like have fun and spend some money. So that's me. That's how I have fun. Like spend some money buying some companies that have questionable futures, that have a lot of concerns, but I still like the company, buy something company. So now how I have fun is that I don't buy like, I still use the iPhone 6, so I don't buy like any fancy stuff. Well, how I have fun is like buying some stocks that I will usually never buy, but I like the company. I buy it anyway just for fun. So that's basically it. Buying Faraday Future for fun. And please don't follow me, so I could be 100% wrong and lose all your money. Okay, so please be careful and do your own research on this stock. So I just wanted to give a heads up that Faraday Future is like nobody is talking about it. Okay, and I'm the only one, probably the only one like this other YouTuber, but not a lot. Okay, all right. So thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and like. So I will release more videos on my like Eros now went out like today went out like 13-14% because they did a partnership. So this not very exciting news. I'm still waiting for them to like get financing. So that's kind of like off topic. All right, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, that's it.